Guys and chicos, we are now guess where we are. Let's see if you can guess. I'll give you some hints actually. There's baby Jean.
There is.
Ooh, that's a hint. I'll tell you another hint. This Heineken costs 24 reais. Now you might know where we are. Now you might have a good idea. Which I think is probably the most expensive beer in all of Brazil. So we are in Brazil. You guys are gonna guess any second now.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us? The goal of the live stream, if we hit our goal, it's a bonus live with my mom. Which that also gives you a hint of where we're going, where we are. So somehow the past month went by so fast. I don't even know how it's possible.
You're right.
Now I feel sad. You guessed it, everybody. We are in the airport. So we are leaving Brazil in a few hours. Dun, dun, dun.
Hello from Queens, New York.
Now don't be too scared because we still have 4, maybe even 5. Minimum 4, maximum 5 Brazilian videos to still release. So the Brazil trip is not over in our YouTube channel, but it is February 3rd and we are flying to Toronto directly from here in São Paulo tonight. Bum, bum, bum. So we're gonna read so fast in Brazil. I know, it's terrible. Hello from a Brazilian living in Woodstock, Ontario. Shout out. Once you're here, you're invited for a BBQ at our place. Woodstock.
Wow. Is there picanha?
I have been to Woodstock, Ontario. I played hockey in Woodstock, Ontario. I had friends from Woodstock, Ontario. Good name, Woodstock. Sounds like a good ring to it. And if there's picanha, we're gonna be there. Somebody wrote so fast in Brazil. Agree. Every time we came here before was 90 days, which is a good amount of time to be in Brazil. This trip was 30 days, and it is just not long enough, you know? So let's recap our favorite memories. What did you like? Overall, let me say this. I'll start, Ivana. You can have some time to gather your thoughts. The best thing, we have picanha at Costco nowadays in Canada. Wow. Okay, stay tuned for that video. We're gonna buy picanha, we're gonna make it, and we're gonna feed it to my friends and make them admit that it's the best. Make them admit that picanha is better than sirloin steak. That's a video. Vasco, Baby Jean, we love you. True fact. Actually, Baby Jean might have to go for a diaper change midstream.
Probably. I know.
Probably pooping as we're talking to you right now. Too much information. Sorry, Jean, I just broke your privacy there, everybody. But you're pretty open with that kind of stuff.
I don't think so.
Anyway, what I'll say is this. The best part about the Brazil trip overall was we learned and we have confidence we can travel with baby. She looks like that. Yeah. Search for top sirloin cap. Okay, picanha is top sirloin cap. Okay, got it. Baby Jean needs a Flamengo jersey. Baby Jean is Vasco and Palmeiras. Although Ivana is Flamengo because Ivana, she got issues, man. Listen, the best part about the Brazil trip was we learned we can travel with baby confidently. There was some hesitation on our part, for sure. Like, what are we gonna do? Is it even possible? We did everything we would normally do. We definitely traveled slower than usual. Typically, we hit the road and the road trip pretty immediately. We eased in. Jean is looking at Dad thinking, who is he talking to? True.
Right?
When we show Jean the live stream and she sees her own face, I'm not even sure if she knows her own face yet.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Or if we're in an elevator and you're holding her, the elevator's all mirror, and so she sees the mirror, and I wonder what's going through her head because she knows what I look like, so she sees that's me in the mirror. Right? She can see me in the mirror, and she sees that I'm holding her. Does she figure out that's her? It's unclear. Unclear. But anyway, she's learning lots. We think she's 2 days or so away from crawling because she lies on her stomach and she also puts her butt in the air. Like she can sit on her knees, almost like what is that? Push-up position. Before she was just straight knees. Now she's butt in the air, which evidently is days from crawling. So stay tuned for the Jean's first crawling video coming soon. My mom say hi from Mom and Dad. Did you talk to my Mom and Dad? How do we get home from the airport?
They'll pick us up.
They're gonna pick us up. So nice. I thought they would offer. I thought that would happen. but I wanted to make sure. So we'll see you guys soon. It's gonna be middle of the night, no?
No, in the morning.
5 in the morning.
6-ish, 6:30.
6 in the morning. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. Not too bad. Anyway, thank you to my mom and dad for picking us up. Next time, stay 3 months at least. Sounds good. Last time we were here 3 months. Please offer water to Jean too. Jean is not drinking water. She's only drinking milk. She's
She
a
cannot
milk
drink
only
water
baby.
yet.
We think she got a bit of a tan. If you take her diaper off, where her diaper is a bit whiter skin than where her legs are. I think her legs are a bit tanned. We're hoping Jean has Ivana's skin, because my skin is not the most tannable. Ivana can get really dark. Ivana can get really dark.
Yeah.
Almost like Philippines person. You know? Whereas Steve is like, the best I can do is like sunburn.
Anyway, should I change Jean?
If you want, before you go, say your favorite part of the trip.
Favorite part of the trip? Probably seeing our friends. And the food. Food. We had Brazilian sushi today. That was good.
It was good food today. We got 3 videos filmed. We're gonna film one more. We got a backpack full of snacks. And I think we'll do a reaction video to I'm Still Here. What do you guys think? If Ivana and I did our first ever reaction video, which we've never done in our whole life, if we did our first ever reaction video, and it was to the movie I'm Still Here, Brazilian movie featuring Fernando Torres, would you watch?
What age can she have food? I mean, Jean? 6 months. So almost there. Almost there.
Coming soon.
I gave her a little bit of banana twice already. And she seems to be okay. So we'll see.
Baby Jean is really cute. Hope she comes back to Brazil many times. We think
Hope
she will.
so.
We do pretty good in Brazil. Ivana and I like traveling here, so we think we'll be back.
I'm gonna
Our vac,
change her.
you're going? Oh my gosh, Ivana.
I only
Can I show-
have one pants.
Can I show the camera?
And it's white.
Yo, this is the reality of traveling with a baby. Look at Ivana's pants. What is that? Oh my goodness me.
Oh no. Okay. Let me change her.
Do you see it, guys? Do you see it? Oh. Ivana's gonna be sitting on the plane, smelling like you know what in a you know where. She only. You have to change your pants? No. One pant. Wash. Oh my gosh. Stay tuned to the live stream. We'll see if Ivana can get that cleaned up. She's gonna go to the bathroom now. She's gonna change Jean, and she's gonna scrub her white pants. Pro tip: when you're flying with a baby, don't wear white pants. Are you looking forward to embracing freezing temperatures? Not at all. We're gonna be home for about a week, and then we're gonna go. Immediately in the RV south, straight to Pensacola, Florida, because I'm not looking forward to minus 15 or something. Zachy said. Nina says we did not see anything. I think you guys saw. What a good view while I'm here having dinner. Sorry everybody. I didn't mean to put poop on your mind. Hello from tomorrow, says Unicorn. Meaning it is now tomorrow. Got it. It is Tuesday in Serbia. It's Monday over here. Almost forgot. How about visit Santa Catarina? We were in Santa Catarina before, but we didn't go this time. Toronto weather forecast for tomorrow. Maximum, meaning the high, is -1, and the low is -7. Not great. You should wear your Vasco jersey on your way back here. I'm wearing the Vasco jersey on the plane. So I will land in Toronto and be Vasco supporting. 11:09 p.m. in London. So guys, put it this way. Midnight Zachy's time, meaning 8 p.m. over here. No, we started at 8. So 9 p.m. over here, we will be off the live because we got to be boarding at 9:15. So if you have any questions, ask for them now, because 9 p.m., so 50 minutes from now, we will be out of here. Are you visiting I Am Family? No, they're up in Bahia, so we would have, but we didn't travel too much this time because we were with Gene. We kind of kept it close.
Sorry.
No problem. Have you guys seen many subscribers on this trip? We saw a few of our friends. The trouble with Brazil is it's too big, so we have friends all over that we didn't see. We didn't see our friends in Salvador or I Am Family, who's just south of Salvador. We didn't see our friends in Rio or a lot of our friends in Minas. We did not see Carla, who's in the chat right now. We just saw our friends who live in São Paulo. Did you name the bus? I forget. Did not name the bus. Still looking to do that. I don't get Vasco. Vasco is so horrible. I did not choose Vasco. Vasco chose me. I am sad you are leaving. Keep in mind, we have 4 or maybe 5 more videos coming from Brazilian stuff. So the past 3 days, Ivana and I filmed a video a day. A lot of food stuff coming, a lot of snacks, a lot of unique accommodations. So it's maybe not the most epic travel vlogs ever, but we got 4 still ready to rock. So this next week will still be Brazilian stuff. Your channel is really cool, thank you. When you return to São Paulo, you can stay at home. São Paulo is our second home. Or maybe you mean at your home, in which case, we appreciate your offer. We're not sure when we're coming back though. Although Nina says, consider moving in Brazil. Yeah, we will one day. We love this place. So I was right, Air Canada 2125 flight. Correct. But it's been postponed, it's been delayed. So it's not 21:25, it's now 21:45. Meaning the boarding will start at 21:15. By the way, what do you guys think about this 21, 22, 23 o'clock? I mean, it's awful. It's 9:15, no 21. In Canada, we do 12-hour clock. The 24-hour clock, muito confusing. At my home says João. Thanks, João. We'll be in touch. We're not sure when we're coming back, but let's be in touch, and thank you for your offer. Vasco da Gama, yes. I wore this shirt. It's a Rio team, but I love Vasco da Gama, and I do have a shirt also of Atletico Bahia, which I didn't bring on this trip, from Bito. Congrats on going off-road in a Mobi. You deserve a medal. The beginning of that drive, I thought, man, it can't be dirt road for that long. It's got to be pretty short, 5 minutes or something. It was like 45 minutes on a dirt road. To be fair, parts of the dirt road are perfectly smooth and you can kind of get some speed up. But wherever the water flows when it's raining, it's a disaster, you know? So the big chunks out of the road, bit tough. But we made it in the Mobi. The Mobi's higher off the ground than you think. It's not that low to the ground, so we made it. At your daughter's age, she thinks you are an extension of her and not independent of her. Wow, interesting. That's an amazing thought. Is that true? It sounds like it could be true. She thinks we're all one thing. That's why when we leave, she cries because she doesn't know that she doesn't realize she's all alone. She thinks part of her is gone. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Fiat Mobi is like a war tank. Yeah. It's a pretty good car overall. I mean, it's a piece of crap, but it's a pretty decent piece of crap. You guys willing to go to Super Club Mundial Football? It's happening in June on USA. I don't know what Super Club is, honestly. Maybe we'll go if it's in USA. Although I'm not sure we'll be there in June. It's always hard for us to make plans in the future, although I think we'll try to go to some World Cup games because the next World Cup is partially hosted in Toronto. It's Toronto and USA, I think Dallas has some games, and Mexico. And not only Toronto, I think Montreal too. So Canada, USA, Mexico. Why Brazil? Because it's cheap. I know you ain't Portuguese, gringo. Yes, I am gringo, for sure. It's frosty cold here on the west coast. First snow of the winter and -8. Ay caramba. I guess Toronto will be -1 tomorrow, which ain't so bad. But I think there's a bunch of snow on the ground. I've got a sweater in my bag, so when the plane lands, I can at least put a sweater on. And I am wearing jeans right now. First time in Brazil. Actually, it's funny. I brought my jeans. I wore the jeans when I landed here and when I flew out. But every other day, shorts, and more shorts. I work with some folks living in Toronto. They always ask me about the weather in Brazil and complain about the snow, the freezing air. Now I understand why you came here. Yeah, Marcio, or Marco. Yeah, Marcio keep in mind, Marcio, it was that cold when we were living there, and we were living in a bus. I don't know if the Brazilian people know about the bus yet. The next video you see, which should be out tomorrow if I get my act together and edit the video, it's all about the bus. So you'll see the bus we built. We basically built an apartment inside of a bus, so motorhome. So if you can imagine living in a motorhome in the snow, -5, -10, it was pretty brutal. And when I say brutal, I mean we got so frustrated. Our water in the RV froze. So none of the sink was working, none of the toilet was working, and we decided we need to go to Brazil, ASAP. So that was our plan. I don't know, you guys live in a motor bus. Yeah, we thought the Brazilians didn't know. So the next video you see, like I said, should be out tomorrow. We'll be telling you about our bus. It's pretty cool. Living in a fridge, says Gecko. Pretty much in Canada, you live in a fridge, except for the summer when you live in the heat, the furnace, the heat box. It gets pretty hot in summer in Canada. The trouble is, in Toronto specifically, it gets crazy humid. So it'll get like 35 or 36 degrees and it's super humid in summer. Weather is not great. What's your favorite beverage from Brazil? Original cerveja. Or caipirinha is good, but caipirinha you can't do too many of them because they're sugar. Ivana's would be suco de maracujá, suco naturais. Ivana's all about suco naturais. Everywhere she goes, suco naturais, maracujá, with no sugar. Sem açúcar. What will be the next country you're going to visit? So it'll probably be a month or so in our motorhome, and then we'd like to go somewhere. We don't know where, but probably south. In like March, let's say we want to go somewhere. I think March is a bit early for Europe. I think. So probably not Asia because it's too far to do a huge flight with Jean. Although maybe we'll feel up to it. Probably somewhere south of Canada. That's my guess. Cuba or something. Do you prefer to visit small or large cities in Brazil? This is a good question. Ivana prefers big cities everywhere. She likes big cities. She was born and raised in Jakarta, which is 10 million people. I like to do both, but I also like the countryside. Like if you guys saw the video of the cheese factory, I love places like this, where driving in there is so beautiful, and then sitting there, you got the cows wandering by and the horses. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. What's your favorite country in Southeast Asia? Good question. Ivana is from Indonesia, so I will say that as a safe answer. It's really nice to go around there because Ivana speaks Indonesian, although Malaysia uses more or less the same language. So Malaysia is nice too, because it's new for Ivana, it's new for me, and she speaks more or less the language, like 95% the same. I like you guys from OCL, thank you. Have you considered going north in Brazil, like Belém and Pará? We have not been there, but we hopefully will get there one day. There's a lot of Brazil to see. When will you come back to Brazil? Good question. We don't know. My friend, I'm in New York right now. Enjoy the country. Here is so cold. Arlay. Shout out to Arlay in New York. Which, by the way, New York is a nice city. I don't know if you're in New York City or New York State, but New York, I was just there for the first time, I guess like 2 months ago now, and I was like, whoa. Next time there's a Vasco game, you should join the Vasco supporters in Toronto group. I think you would enjoy it. That would be a fun video. Going to a bar full of Vasco people, I would do that. I would do that. Ay caramba, Steve, says Eco46. Ay caramba. Vai Corinthians, says Aita. Come to Brasilia. We also thought of going there. The only reason we chose São Paulo, I've said this 1,000 times now, but the only reason we chose São Paulo is because direct flight to and from Toronto. We wanted to go to Salvador and up to northeast again. We wanted to go to Rio. We had lots of things we wanted to do, but we chose to fly into São Paulo because direct flight. Who's noticed that he's half drinking? Well, the thing is this, I'll get another beer in a second, but Ivana is gone with Jean somewhere in the washroom, and I'm here with 1,000 bags. If I showed you all the bags we have, you'd say, who's flying with you? A family of 6. So I don't want to go to the counter and get a beer because there's and the camera's going, and it's just, I need Ivana to come back, so I'm really nursing this beer. Belo Horizonte is an underrated city. Ivana and I were there, and we loved it. The good thing about Minas in general, as a gringo, is you'll see more English speakers. The bad thing is you won't see the ocean. So I quite like Minas. They have the joke that says the Boteco is the ocean. Where are you, Steve? Eco 46. We are in the airport. We're flying out of Brazil in 1 hour or so. Steve, I'm going to Toronto first time in June. Any tourist tips? Oh my gosh. I want to help you. I don't know much. June. Toronto. Where are you staying? Are you staying in Toronto? Are you staying nearby? What is your duration? Are you there for 2 days or 2 months? Let me know more and I can try to help you. June. I would say June. Some things off the top of my head would be Toronto Blue Jays. We have a really nice stadium. Baseball, I don't know if you like baseball. You don't really have to watch the sport. It's relatively cheap. Even for North American prices, you can get into the game for 20 or 30 bucks, depending on who they're facing. If they're facing the New York Yankees or Boston Red Sox, it'll be more. But if they're just facing some random team, you can get in pretty cheap. And the stadium where they play is really nice. Tons of bars. The beer is not cheap. You're gonna lose your shirt drinking beer over there, but it's a good atmosphere. Whether or not you like baseball, it's a cool place. It's hip and young and trendy and people all around, and you probably forget you're even watching baseball. You're probably just at a huge 40,000 seat series of bars. Kind of cool place. Very family friendly. Not like a rave party, but like pretty cool place. That was good. Also, we really liked a place called Little Canada, which I don't know if you'll like it as a tourist because it's all the different states, all the different provinces of Canada in miniature form. So if you've never been there, you might just look at tiny stuff and not care. But if you know enough about Canada, they have everything Canada has in miniature form. It's pretty cool, like tiny trains and tiny cars and tiny mountains and really well done, intricate. It's pretty cool. What else is there to do as a tourist? For sure, the distillery district is down by the water. It has some good bars. I don't know if you like drinking. You probably answered my questions and I probably didn't read them. Let me look. Didn't see your comment. Here's some more comments. CN Tower. Oh, the CN Tower is probably worth going up. It's kind of nice up top. It's not much up there. You just go really high in the sky. But it was the tallest building in the world for a while. The islands. Oh, good idea for looking for words. The islands are good options. I think there's one called Center Island, and there's one more that I forgot the name of it. The islands are a good job. Ivana and I had a plan to go to the islands on what's called the Dragon Boat Festival, Chinese big party over there for Chinese Canadians living in Toronto. And at the last minute, we decided not to go because it was a 2.5 hour wait to take the ferry. And we said we're not going to wait 2.5 hours. Are you considering giving Peru a second chance? The lovely Ivana is back. Let's hear her story. Yes, we would go to Peru again. We do not have a personal beef with Peru. We just had a bad go. But it happens. So, tell the story.
Well, first of all, the nearest bathroom was under maintenance.
Ooh.
So I have to look for another one and walk so far. Anyway, it's all clean. And I think, well, it's still a little bit yellow.
Can I show up over your pants?
Sure.
I
tried to clean it.
I thought Ivana's pants would be cleaner. It's
Oh well.
So Ivana, if you sit beside me, right, in a plane, maybe we'll put your left leg to the window. So, you know, it doesn't touch my pants, you know? The contaminated area will not grow. Somebody wrote they're going to Toronto for the first time in June. What would you recommend?
Wow.
What would you recommend? Let's say it's mustard. It's just mustard, guys.
True.
It's a creamy Dijon by the look of it. What would you say in Toronto?
Milk.
Yeah, milky mustard. It's a creamy mustard.
In Toronto, what kind of things do you like? Probably first start in the downtown area, you know?
True.
Chinatown, there's Chinatown and lots of Chinese food if you like that.
True.
Niagara Falls, you You can take a trip
Oh.
to Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls is not in Toronto, but it's so worth it.
You can take a not Via Rail. What's the green one?
Go train.
Go train. You can take Go train from downtown Toronto.
I said
to
go.
Niagara
I said
Falls.
Blue Jays game is so good.
Yes,
even if you don't like baseball, it's a cool stadium. It's a good atmosphere.
True.
So super family friendly. It's not like a Brazilian atmosphere where everyone's cheering. Most people aren't even
It's more
watching the game.
relaxed.
Most people aren't even watching the game. They're just talking to their friends.
But to
having
be
a beer.
honest, if you're by yourself, you might be bored.
If you're by yourself, you'd be bored. You need a crew down there.
Yeah.
Fair. Now I did ask them how long they were going for, and then I didn't read the comments at all, so I really don't know.
By the way, this airport is hot, man.
Yeah, it's hot in here. The horror house from Zaki. That was very scary. In the Sky Dome, you can bring your own food. I don't know if that's true or not, but that sounds amazing. How did your experience in Brazil this time go? Did you enjoy it? We loved it. We were really just testing, could we fly somewhere with our baby? And she definitely is able to fly and able to travel. So we now can check the box that we can travel with our baby. Any tips for surviving a 20-hour flight?
Oh boy, that's a long one. With baby?
No, just 20-hour flight. I mean, I don't know. Good luck. Download everything you can.
Movies.
Download movies. Sleep a lot.
Yeah.
Good luck. The way to the country is never a problem because you're so excited to go to the country. The way back is way harder because you're like tired and worn out and you're like, oh, I gotta go back to work. And then it's different feeling. Going to the country, 20 hours feels like nothing because you're like, oh man, I'm going to Vietnam, let's go. After you go around Vietnam they go to Vietnam.
Oh, nice. That's one of my favorite
Vietnam's a good place. Me and
destinations.
Ivana, this comments for you. Me and my wife went to Indonesia a couple of years ago. It's an amazing country, so many different cultures and delicious foods. True fact.
Yes, that's right.
What is the best, most special thing you learned about Brazil while here? You wish all Canadians get to know as well. Honestly, what would I want Canadians to know about Brazil? The trouble is, everyone in Canada, I'm not saying everyone. What I mean is, the general idea is Brazil is unsafe.
Yeah.
So
Dangerous.
I would want people to feel more safe in some way. However I could do that, but somehow make it seem like it's more safe to them.
How can we show that? Like,
We do our best to be honest. The thing is, it's hard to show that. Then you just start getting like very preachy or like going through the stats of the murder rate or something. But
yeah.
it's a fun place to walk around. I could listen to you for hours. Love to learn about my country through the gringo's perspective. It made me appreciate the little perks of living here. Love you guys. Jean is so cute. Thank you, Zhuang. Very nice comment. Gotta go. Have a safe flight. Thank you. Please come to Campinas, SP. Have you visited Thailand? Of course, yes. One of the first places we went. When we started traveling, we did more tourist places. And then after travel for a long time, we just go anywhere, like random places. Like Pakistan or Albania. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's life, man. Kisses and hugs from Bucharest. What? Bucharest.
Kisses and hugs back.
Bucharest. Hey, Andrea, Bucharest in March. What's the weather like? Because Ivana and I got
Weather is
plans.
still gonna be cold.
We gotta plan something for March, but we're not trying to do cold. Let us know if Bucharest is gonna be like even like 15 would be all right in March. Still gonna be wet though, probably.
Yeah.
Ooh. March still in the motorhome with my mom. Okay, then we're looking for April. If it's April, maybe it's Europe, man. Maybe it's Romania in April. Or you start in Greece. You do road trip from Greece, drive all the way up to Romania.
Oh.
April to May. Think about
That's a
it.
good one.
In Europe, it's cold in March, says Unicorn. Who's from Serbia? Or is it Siberia? So cold over there. You need to go. This place gets recommended a lot. Lensois.
Marin Hens.
Yeah, that's a hard place to say. That place gets recommended a lot.
Yeah. It's really beautiful. I want to go there.
Same. God bless you all, beautiful family. Thank you. Are you near your gate, Steve? This airport is pretty big. We're not far. We're
And not far. I
Hang
think
left.
the bathroom was further.
Do you want a pong de queijo?
Yes.
These pong de queijos are pretty good. You want more? We got 10. I have like 7.
That's okay. I'm okay.
Vote in the comments. Would you get a traditional pong de queijo or a pong de queijo parmesan? Me, I got the parmesan. Very good though. some chunk of mayonnaise on the table. My phone just touched it. Oh, my phone just touched.
Napkin.
My phone just touched the mayonnaise. Ooh, gross. Hopefully it's
something from a table is more gross than Jeannie's yellow mustard.
Vote in the comments. What's more gross? Touching some table mustard, table mayonnaise, or having pants more or less covered in poop at the moment.
By your own kid. By your own kid. It's different when it's somebody else. You know?
Yeah. Hey, hello, good news, beautiful family. I'll give you a tip to visit Brazil. Mato Grosso.
That's another place I want to go.
Maragogi. Highly recommend it, Maragogi. You'll love it.
Maragogi, I think we've been.
We've never been to Maragogi.
Really?
I'm not sure if we've been to Maragogi. I don't think so. Is Maragogi north or south of Natal? I think the farthest we made of
No,
Natal.
south.
Is Maragogi north or south of Natal?
I think it's south.
If we made a video about Maragogi, I have completely forgotten it. Minas Gerais, best state. Fair. We get that comment a lot. Minas Gerais, best state. Minas Gerais, best state.
Oh, yeah.
I got you live, that's cool, yeah, man. Lenas Maransis is cool, but it's only good starting in May. Okay. Come to Bonito Mato Grosso. Where are you today? We are in the airport. Have you heard of a city called Bonito in VR? Never heard of it. It means beautiful, right? Bonito? Don't tempt my fate. It may happen to you, Steve. Oh gosh, you're right. I might get pooped on one day. I'm out here mocking Yvonne. I'm gonna get pooped on. Thanks for going to Santa Rita de Sapucaí, my city. Nice. I'm in Sweden and it was nice to see it again. Cool, man. Glad we could do that for you. I have my vacations in March and my daughter wants to see snow. Where would you recommend I go with kids? 4 years old and the youngest is 1 year old. To see snow? If you're from Brazil, you could go to Argentina. They have snow in Argentina.
Yeah.
Closer and better. You can go to Canada too, but that's far. I think Chile has snow
I mean,
too.
we have never been there, so we don't know what it's like.
Maragogi is northeast in Alagoas, meaning we were there. Is Maragogi on the coast?
Yeah, beach.
Man, I forgot about Maragogi. I'm sorry, guys. I've been to many places in Brazil. I actually forgot. Should we move our bags? Are we blocking everything? Should we move our bags, or it's okay?
You can move it a little bit.
I can move it a little bit.
She is strong, man. She likes to stand up, although she's not ready yet. I noticed. Say hello, Jeannie.
In Brazil, which cities is it safe to live? Good question.
Which city? What?
Is it safe to live? I think the chat can tell you that. I think São Paulo is one of the safest though. Why is São Paulo so safe if it's so big? Usually the big cities are more dangerous.
Maybe the state, not the city.
Fair. Fair. Where are you going on Carnival?
Toronto.
No. Florida, I think.
Maybe New Orleans.
Maybe New Orleans for
For the
Carnival.
carnival in New Orleans.
What's it called over there? It's called Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. That's
Mardi Gras. Here we go. French comment. Je suis originaire de São Paulo. I am originating from São Paulo. I can read French. Et je vis à Ottawa. I have been to Ottawa, or visit maybe, depuis 6 ans. Since 6 years. J'ai retourné. I have returned to Brazil and this year. Et tu penses? What do you think? Penses think à vivre, which is life. What do you think of life in Brazil? Well, I can read French. And I'll actually answer in French. Très bien. That's all I got.
Muito bom.
Muito bom.
Muito bom, that's all. Très bien. Muito bom. Très bien.
We should learn very good in every country, in every language, and just say that every time we go there. Because muito bom is such a good one.
Someone made a comment about muito bom.
Muito bom.
Scroll up. More.
I noticed you say muito bom when you administer rice. Here we love to say treng bong. Good stuff. Treng. Oh yeah, treng. Remember treng? Treng bong. In Minas, treng means stuff, and it can refer to anything. I remember that now. It means anything and everything. Yeah. Treng bong. Although me, I'm more of a continental Brazil man, so I say muito bom. You want a cold drink? My mom is saying I should give you a cold drink.
I got water.
The benefits of flying with a baby. Look at the size of the water we smuggled past immigration. Wow. When you have a baby, you have to bring any size water you want. So we got our money's worth, and we brought 2 liters of water. Who's laughing now? Cause
12 reais.
2 American bucks.
For 3, a big one.
What? We are really
Outside
saving
of the
money.
airport.
So Baby Jean is in her pajamas now. Actually, it's past Baby Jean's bedtime, isn't it? Well, no, 8:30 right now. So it's coming up at bedtime.
Soon.
Hopefully it'll be a successful flight home in the same way that flying here was not bad. 1 minute of freak out, 1 breakdown, and then after that was good. Muito bom.
Shiba is not in Brazil.
You need a visa to enter. Is it real? I think no. I think it's in Brazil. Have you been to Turkish? I'm looking for Istanbul in July.
Oh, yes.
We have only been to Istanbul in Turkey.
But we love it.
But we've been there 3 times. It's so good city. Istanbul is one of the best cities ever. We recommend the neighborhood called Beşiktaş. Or
For some people, likes the Asian side.
Beşiktaş. Or the Asian side is a totally different feel. But Beşiktaş is in the European side. And it's a great neighborhood, tons of cafes. Everybody's out having a coffee in the morning. Everybody's out having a beer in the afternoon. Beşiktaş. Would recommend Beşiktaş. But also the Asian side has a big market on the Asian side that you can stay near that has all the fruit and veggies and fish and everything. So Asian side can be good too. But Istanbul is wow. What a nice city. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. One of the gems. It almost feels like Mediterranean, but also feels kind of Asian, but also feels kind of Middle East because they have like shawarma and stuff. Great place. Highly recommend Istanbul. When are you leaving Brazil? I think in 20 minutes. Do you have access to the lounges? We have access to lounges, but we didn't use it now because we're just here for a couple hours. We use the lounges usually on a layover. Seems to be more critical when you can spend. Because I guess there's a rule in lounges. It's only supposed to be 2 hours, right? Well, there's a rule in lounges to say 2 hours max. 3 hours, but they never enforce it. So we've stayed in lounges like 6 hours, 8 hours before, eating everything in sight. And back then I would drink a lot too because what the heck. Curitiba is the Brazilian Russia. I don't know what that means.
It's of Russian population.
Okay. Boom. There you have it, everybody. Small towns are more safe. There's a state to go inside this Brazil called Espírito Santo. Although it's not very well known, it's the thing about Brazil is this: basically every place gets recommended except for Amazon and Acre. Every state on the coast gets recommended, and Minas Gerais gets recommended. You know, we've got recommended every place except for Amazonas and Acre.
I think because probably even Brazilians don't go there.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
what's amazing is the city of Manaus has a population of 1 million, which in Canadian terms, that's a big city. In Brazilian terms, is a village, I think. But in Canada, that's like, wow, they got 1 million people living in the Amazon. But I wonder what it looks like. They have tall buildings over there?
Manaus?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I'm curious. We should go to Manaus one day. The trouble is, in the big cities on YouTube is where you get the views. So Manaus would be a rush and it would be exciting, but you wouldn't get as many views because less people. So we'll see about that. Minas has best hospitality. In Minas Gerais, there's a railway that runs daily. It leaves the state capital after 12 hours. It arrives on the coast. Could be a nice ride actually. Could be a beautiful ride. You must visit Poços Chicaldas, Minas. Where are you guys traveling right now? We're going back to Canada to hit the road in our road trip. I'm going to Brazil to see all your friends, says my mom. real? Mom, you're invited to Brazil. We'll bring you back for Carnival. Well, that's a bit soon, but we'll bring you back to Brazil, Mom. Canadian sports talk now. We may have a lot of teams in the playoffs this year, even the Senators. Do you think we'll finally have the Stanley Cup? The NHL is so anti-Canadian that it's hard for me to watch. It makes no sense that we only have 7 teams out of 32. That's 22% of the league. We are far more responsible for building that sport than 22% of the teams. So we should have like 72% of the teams. There should be like 20 Canadian teams. We should get Stanley Cups all the time. It's unlikely for us to win because we have so few teams and our taxes are so much higher. We have a huge competitive disadvantage. So I try not to watch NHL too much. I still do because it's like in my blood, but it's just so anti-Canadian. The fact that the state of Florida has the same amount of teams as the province of Ontario makes no sense. We should have 5 to their 1. It's crazy. Or there's a team in like Las Vegas, or Utah has a team now. Utah has a team before Halifax got one. The population of Halifax is 2.5 times bigger than Salt Lake City. It's crazy. But hopefully, to answer your question, hopefully, Canadian team will win the Stanley Cup. Last year, Edmonton was in the finals against Florida, but it's tough. It's really hard for Canada. We gave away our league, so it's tough. It's a bit of a sad thing for any person who loves Canada, as I do. Baby Jean in a Jaguar dress.
Flower.
Little flowers here. Give Jean a close up. Hey Jean, camera time. Jean.
Jean,
Screen time.
she's playing.
Jean.
She's busy playing.
Oh, she's playing all right. Well, there you have it, guys.
She's eating ice cream.
She's eating a toy ice cream. I know you guys are very interesting in the chat and you're very thought-provoking people, but you are not quite as captivating as a toy ice cream. Look at the girl. She's locked on that toy ice cream. Look at her. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So much for Jean's screen time, also known as Jean time. The most Canadian answer I could have. I loved it. Yeah, totally. NHL is for very rich people to get even more rich, but not for Canadians to promote their game. Hi, I'm Andrews from Belém, Pará, Brazil. I live in the Philippines.
Wow.
My wife is from here. I'm trying to convince her to move to Brazil to help me out. Okay, top 5 reasons to leave the Philippines for Brazil. 1, the food. No offense to the Philippines, but it is known amongst all travelers as having the worst food, arguably in the world. Even if you ask a Filipino person what their top 5 Filipino dishes are, they don't really have any. Brazilian food, very good. And also, Brazilian food is different. Reason number 2 to live in Brazil over Philippines. The country is so vast and the population is so spread out that there are many different cultures to explore. So it's like living in a continent, really. Brazil is like a subcontinent. So it's more of a rich place. Reason number 3 to live in Brazil over Philippines. Diversity of everything. Diversity of Mother Nature, diversity of people, diversity of music, diversity of food. This sort of ties in with the fact that it's so big. You have more things to see and do. Reason number 4.
The vibe, man.
The vibe, man.
Different energy.
Different energy.
Even if you get, even from São Paulo, you get a different energy in Rio.
Yes.
And from Rio, you get a different energy in Minas.
Yes.
In Minas, you got different energy in
Salvador,
Bahia.
Bahia.
Salvador.
Boom.
Different energy. And they're all like, I don't know. You can feel it. You can feel it.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
There is a mystical and magical quality to the greatness of Brazil that can only be sensed if you live it. And so
I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but you can feel it.
She knows. Your wife, who is born and raised in the Philippines, should at least give Brazil 2 months. You should go work online for 2 months, or work from home or something, and bring her around for 2 months. And I think by 3 weeks, she'll say, let's live in Brazil. Brazil has a nice feel to it.
Yeah. Actually, I love Rio. I love the energy from Rio.
Same.
Too bad we couldn't go there this time, but
Rio de
the
Janeiro
energy there is on a
one of
different
the
level.
most beautiful things ever. I love Copacabana and Ipanema. Wow. Philippines to
And
me,
like samba everywhere. Oh.
Philippines to me does not have a beach like that. Philippines has so nice beaches that you would see on a postcard, like perfectly green waters, perfect sand, and one palm tree. It's a small island, but there's not much to do. Take a boat tour, take a 2-hour boat ride, and then just go to the beach and wow,
Resorts.
like a resort. But in Rio, it's like a huge city right on a beach. It stands out. That was a pretty good answer for why someone should consider living in Brazil. Boom. There you have it. I'm from Mato Grosso and I live in Sao Paulo. Totally different vibes. Case and point. No earthquakes, no volcanoes, and no tornadoes.
True.
True. The mother nature in the Philippines is trying to get you. Same with Indonesia, same with... Southeast Asia has some active mother nature, for sure. What is the location in the world you feel most comfortable and feels at ease? Please respond honestly.
What is it?
The location in the world you feel most comfortable and you feel at most ease. So I'll say this. Obviously it's Canada because we're from Canada. So let's do the answer not including Canada. For me.
Southeast Asia.
For you, Southeast Asia.
Because I'm from there too.
Because you're also home there.
Yeah.
Yes. I would say Malaysia. Outside of Canada, Malaysia. Malaysia is not a super rich country per se, but there isn't a lot of drug problems. There isn't a lot of homelessness. It's pretty safe.
No tornado, no volcanoes, no.
The nature is pretty safe. Earthquake.
Earthquake.
Also, they speak English pretty well, so you're never out of place that way. Also, they're just really friendly people. I would say Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur, maybe the answer. Probably. Okay, Ivana, what time is it? Do you want to go soon?
Yeah. Are we an hour yet?
Well, no, 47.
Yeah, at 9 we can. What do you think?
At 9. Okay, 13 more minutes.
When is boarding again?
Boarding was 9:15.
Okay.
But we can get all the way down there with 1,000 bags
Yeah,
and a
we
little
can
baby.
get to in 1 hour.
Okay. Even 8:55.
Yeah.
Right the bomb. Okay. March 4th is Mardi Gras in New Orleans.
Great.
Right the bomb. Hello, my friends. I wish you all the best from Transylvania, Romania, land of the best food. Shout out to Transylvania.
Land of Dracula.
Dracula. Good evening, beautiful family. Shout out to Isa Pisan. 6-star YouTube channel. Muito bom. Kota Kinabalu in Malaysia was a big surprise for me. It's a really nice city, very good food, and feels really safe. Wow, good answer. Kota Kinabalu is in Sabah. Yeah, Sabah. KK they call it. Yeah, really nice city. They have the river going there with some cool buildings on the river. The food is good in Malaysia. Although the thing about Malaysian food is it is too spicy for me. For a couple weeks I'm okay, but if I eat Malaysian food every day,
But there's
adds up.
non-spicy option.
You can get a non-spicy option, but the recipe itself calls for some spice,
True.
You can't eat Malaysian food
There's
with no
also,
spice.
this is what I like about Malaysia and also Brazil, especially in like the big city, like in São Paulo. There are lots of international food from all over,
Boom,
the world.
boom.
You want to find Asian food, it's there. You want to find Lebanese food, it's there. You want to find Greek food, there is there. So it's all FL.
Hello, JetFam. When are you coming back to Romania? Maybe sooner than we think. Maybe April. But let's have some Mich, Muito Bom, I should say Forte Bene, and Steve. Oh, and Chorba de Borta for Ivana. Ivana loves that Chorba de Borta. Pretty good stuff, actually. Pretty good stuff, honestly.
No,
Chorba.
want it.
Pretty good. Is Malay similar to Bahasa? Same. Like 95% the same.
Yeah.
I would say this. Here's my claim. I can't really back it up, but this is my claim. Malay and Indonesian are more similar than Spanish and Portuguese.
Yes.
That's true.
I think so.
But they're more different than like American English and British English.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's a breakdown right there. Oh, I was so proud of myself for my language comparison. I decided to end things here. Creative culinary capital of the world is Belém.
Wow, in the Amazon.
Muito bom. Good evening. Watching you here from the southwest in the state of Pará. Muito bom. I wonder where most of our Brazilian viewers are from. Probably São Paulo, no?
Lots of
Or
Minas.
Minas, maybe Minas. Also a lot of expats who who are in Canada or in Philippines or in somewhere. See you guys soon, said my mom. Yeah, we're gonna end this in about 5 minutes and go to the gate. And then I'm gonna go to the bathroom first, and then I'm gonna get on the plane. We gotta put the stroller under the plane. They got a bag for us, right? You got a bag?
Right
They got a big bag. We'll put it in a bag. We'll get rid of that.
We had our own
We're
bag,
gonna
but they
bring.
gave us that.
We asked if we could get the seat with the bassinet. Also no. So flying to Brazil and flying out of Brazil, no bassinet. Baby Jean will be on the lap. She'll be on the lap. And then we're gonna arrive in Brazil. I should say arrive in Toronto like 6 a.m.
It will be a full plane.
It's gonna be.
Coming here was a full.
Hi from Malaysia. Malaysia. We were just talking about Malaysia earlier. So thank you for joining. Muito bom. Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais is the best place ever.
Wow.
That sounds pretty good, man. Go to Bahia, the municipality of Mairi, district of Engico, and see how teachers would treat baby Jean at a daycare or school. I'm curious. Watching from Philippines still, these
Ooh.
Philippines.
People are watching from everywhere.
We are a universal channel. We are a global phenomenon here on the JetLag. Okay, guys, I'm out of things to say. I'm thinking about the flight now, so I can't talk anymore. We're gonna end it 2 minutes early. We love you. We'll see you later. The next live will be with my mom, if she wants to. No pressure. A little bit of pressure, but we'll see you guys later. Love you, and later, skater.
Major.